Hello, my friend. Today I want to show you a tool that I've come up with to organize gifting. It's a simple chart matrix that has helped me throughout the years stay on top of our spending, eliminate confusion over who buys what, double dipping, and also manage the value of each gift. Step one is to start with a new tab. You just open an Excel spreadsheet and start with a new tab. Now, the way you want to build this matrix is on top, you're going to fill out all the names that you have, and then on the side, you're going to transpose the exact same list. The reason why I do it this way, it actually started from the kids because I helped them buy presents for each other, and I forget what we bought for each other, especially if you buy it ahead of time, a couple of weeks or months. You want to check here in a tracker and see who else is left perhaps, and just remind yourself whose present is for who. Now that we have the chart in place, it's very simple. Your first question might be, how am I going to fit so many items on a list? Well, I'm going to share with you my next strategy, which is only buy one present. I think we just got overwhelmed by the quantity of gifts that we've been buying to the kids throughout the months. I start really early in like the summer usually. If I see something or every time they say something that they want, I quickly research it. I found myself forgetting about the prior presents that I bought throughout the months, and all of a sudden we wake up that we have double or triple the amount of presents that we initially wanted. And this was one of the reasons why I really thought it was important to start a tracker. I also noticed that kids, there's a certain limit of presents that they enjoy, and past that point, past that number, they're just opening gifts just to have them open and sort of go through this marathon of let's have everything opened and completely dismiss what was already open before. And so it sort of loses the value. And again, do they really need that much stuff? No, they don't. Plus, you have all these new toys and products that you have to find room for. That means you have to throw away something else or donate or make room. Overall, ton of money spent, time, effort, and energy to wrap everything, and I just don't think they're appreciating it enough. But over the years, I just had this guilt of, am I doing too much? Am I spoiling them? And by spoil means giving them more that they appreciate. So long story short, this one year, I thought, let's try something different. And that is the concept of one gift. Everybody gives one gift to everybody. So even if it's, let's say you have, in this case, we have how many? 7 people over here. If you get 6 presents from other people, it's still a lot of gifts, right? So of course we don't impose this rule to anybody else outside of our, immediate family. So if grandma and grandpa want to buy more presents, we're not going to say no, and they probably do. But to each other, we limit it to one gift each, from each to each. And this has improved the quality of our gifts so much. Think about it. If you have only one opportunity to buy one present for your spouse, then you're going to go above and beyond to search for that perfect present, right? You put in more effort, it's more meaningful. You really do get to enjoy more when someone else is opening your present versus me opening all the time, right? It's not about me, it's about giving to others. So we've started this a couple of years ago and we love it so much, and it has worked for us. I don't even have to worry about increasing my budget year after year after year. I just have to worry about 4 presents plus, the relatives' presents, which are really symbolical. Grown-ups don't really need things anymore. It's a nice occasion to open something, but nothing super expensive. I'm of the belief that if there's something very expensive that you want or need, you should be able to buy it for yourself and should not need someone else to buy it for you. So prioritize that separately in your budget tracker and leave the holidays to be a joyful moment to spend with family. And again, it's more about the symbol. So that being said, we are now down to 1 present each, and that's why it's very important we make it count. The next strategy that I want to share with you is about a wish list. Remember how I talked about me trying to remember every time someone mentions that they need something? Those are truly the best gifts. When you're just randomly walking together and you see something in a window and then someone mentions, oh, how much I would love this. And then you remember that, right? And they forget. So in moments like those, I created wish lists. So I have wish lists for my kids. My husband has this wish list. Every time my mom or relatives say things, I sort of remember them. And that's exactly what I'm gonna get for them with the first occasion. It's either Christmas or their birthday. And so why is this important? Because I also let the kids add items to their own wish list. So it's not just what I add, it's also their choice as well. And this is important because then the siblings can go to their wish list and order things. And this is where it might get confusing because I shared a wish list with relatives as well. So let's say, a plushie toy was ordered from someone's wish list. I know I put it on, and I know that the siblings could be buying it, the grandmothers can be buying it, and when it arrives under my name, and I put it away, a month goes by, 2 months go by, and I don't remember who bought that. Was it me? Was it the kids? Which one? So this is why the tracker is great, because this way I can say, that Anna bought Belle, for example, a doll, and I'm gonna put it in. And of course, this tracker is only for me. No one else has access to it because then sort of defeats the purpose, right? This is more for me when it comes to December and I usually do the wrapping. I get to look at my matrix and see who bought who what. And I also wrap it and I put a label and I also write to and from, and that way everybody knows and there's no need for confusion. What I really like about this chart is that it allows to put down, even theoretically, what you want to buy. So for example, let's say mom buys that a GoPro, and the GoPro is $200-300. So I know I want to buy that, and then let's say Costco comes on sale for Black Friday, I'm going to go and buy it if I find it. And the moment I bought it, then I'm going to change the color because this is something that was already purchased. If it's not purchased, then it's just going to stay in this color, means it's a want, it's not a buy yet. And why is this important? Because next time you see some sales going on in between the holidays, or you want to just make sure that all the presents are covered, you can come back here and check which one wasn't bought yet. So you can make that happen. It's also a planning tool. You can think ahead of what would you like to buy, and then maybe over time someone changes their minds or they are insisting on something else, and then you can look back on a tracker and say, hey, I already bought this person something, so I can't buy what they want. Other times you can use this to look and see who else hasn't bought that person something. And then you can go talk to them and say, hey, Belle, for example, she really wanted this book that we saw the other day, and I know you haven't bought her anything yet. Would you like to buy this for her? And then you just wait to see what happens, and it's really cute. Of course, the kids want to buy each other stuff. So to summarize the benefits of this tracker, you get a systematic tracking of the purchases. You also get a systematic tracking of deliveries. When everything arrives all at once and you have no idea who bought what, this tracker will help you with that as well. And the number one reason why I did this is to benefit us in spending less. I kid you not, I used to budget sometimes even over $500 for all of us. And really, if you divide that by how many people, it's not that much. But then it sort of creeps up and it adds up to be a lot. And I wanted to manage and control the spending, because you also don't want to be overwhelmed. You don't want the holidays to turn into a burden. And you also don't want to use credit cards or anything like that to be in debt in January. That is not how you want to start the year. And lastly, it really adds value to the quality of presents, because you can visualize it, you can think about it, you can plan it ahead, and have it be more meaningful than just a spontaneous buy that you just saw because it was on sale. I'm going to link this Excel spreadsheet in the description box down below for you if you want to access it. How much are you spending on gifts? Are you planning ahead, or is it more of a spontaneous purchase? Comment down below and let me know. For more tips on how to save for the holidays, you want to check out my next video here. I'll see you there next.